Back in the day you had been part of the smart set. You'd holidayed with kings, dined out with starlets. From London to New York, Cap Ferrat to Capri. In perfume by Chanel and clothes by Givenchy. You sip Camparis with David and Peter at Noel's parties by Lake Geneva, scaling the dizzy heights of high society, armed only with a checkbook and a family tree. You chase the sun around the Côte d'Azur until the light of youth became obscured and left you on your own and in the shade. An English lady of a certain age, and if a nice young man would buy you a drink, you'd say with a conspiratorial wink, you wouldn't think that I was 70. And he'd say, no, you couldn't be. You had to marry someone very, very rich, so that you might be kept in the style to which you had all of your life been accustomed to, but that the socialists had taxed away from you. You gave him children, a girl and a boy. To keep your sanity, a nanny was employed, and when the time came, they were sent away. Well, that was simply what you did in those days. You chased the sun around the Côte d'Azur until the light of youth became obscured and left you on your own and in the shade. An English lady of a certain age, and if a nice young man would buy you a drink, you'd say with a conspiratorial wink, you wouldn't think that I was 63. And he'd say, no, you couldn't be. Your son's in stocks and bonds and lives back in Surrey, flies down once in a while and leaves in a hurry. Your daughter never finished her finishing school, married a strange young man of whom you don't approve. Your husband's hollow heart gave out one Christmas Day. He left the villa to his mistress in Marseille, and so you come here to escape your little flat, hoping someone will fill your glass and let you chat about how you chased the sun around the Côte d'Azur until the light of youth became obscured and left you all alone and in the shade. An English lady of a certain age, and if a nice young man would buy you a drink, you'd say with a conspiratorial wink, you wouldn't think that I was 53. And he'd say, no, you couldn't be. Thanks very much. I'll do one more on the acoustic, and then I shall return to the piano. pale pubescent beasts roam through the streets and coffee shops. Their prey gather in herds of stiff knee-length skirts and wide ankle socks. But while they search for a mate, my type hibernate in bedrooms above, composing their songs of love. Young uniform minds and uniform lines and uniform ties run round with trousers on fire and signs of desire they cannot disguise, while I try to find words as light as the birds that circle above, to put in my songs of love. Fate doesn't hang on a wrong or right choice. Fortune depends on the tone of your voice. So sing while you have time, let the sun shine down from above and fill you with songs of love. Popular TV theme tune. Actually, I was watching one last night. It was the one where Ted had to kind of do a really, really short sermon, and the nuns were very displeased. But I only caught the end of it, and I couldn't remember. I'm rambling. Fate doesn't hang on a wrong or right choice. Fortune depends on the tone of your voice. So let's sing while we still can, while the sun hangs high up above. Wonderful songs of